So we talking about Donda. Woo, that Donda though. That Donda.
We could talk about our feeling. We could talk about, I don't know, whatever the hell y'all want to do.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't really have no direction on it, but I have thoughts. I have some thoughts.
Y'all ain't heard the album?
I ain't heard the album. I ain't heard none of the songs.
You ain't watched it?
I watched a little bit of it. I didn't see the beginning, but we could, what we talking about, right? Let's record, because what we saying right now, these are all valid thoughts. It ain't like it's out. So,
all right.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, welcome to Beers and Bars.
Your place for rapid fire hip hop discussion and, of course, great beer.
I am Kamal Kiddo.
OT the Golden Child. Thank y'all for checking out our most recent episode. Yeah, man, that was with Mickey from Black and Brew Chicago. Make sure you follow them. They have a couple of different chapters and whatnot in different cities. I believe Ohio. Yeah. I believe I don't know all of them, but yeah, check them out, man. Check them out. They do what they do. Big shout out to Mickey and the whole squad over there, man. Back with a new episode today. Well, first of all, make sure you follow us if this is your first time watching. Follow us on Instagram at BEERZ BARZ, both of those with a Z. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, Google, Spotify, Apple, anywhere you podcast that or check for content is where you can find us.
Man, don't forget to tell them TikTok. Don't forget to tell them TikTok.
Yeah, we on TikTok too.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about our TikTok, but we apparently have a TikTok as well. So
we do.
Follow us on that joint as we start to upload some content to TikTok.
Word.
Well, I mean, since my man's is talking right now, we have a guest today.
Yeah, man.
We have a guest today. Y'all seen Sparks before?
Y'all know me. I go by the name of Sparks. Good job. Welcome. Good. Always good to be on here.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. Thank you for having me back.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Sparks, for welcoming us to the gun show today.
Right.
But
yeah, man.
But yeah, man. So today we're talking about King's Disease 2.
KD2, baby.
Nas and Hit-Boy.
Yeah, man.
What else we talking about? We were gonna talk about Donda, but that didn't drop. I would have loved to talk about Drake, but that didn't drop.
Yeah.
He didn't say he was dropping either, so
yeah.
But I mean, if we want to keep it real, he was supposed to drop in January, but that's neither here nor there. By people hating on Donda, I'm just saying. But anyway, and we're gonna talk a little bit about Tyler.
Word.
Yeah, man.
Tyler's Hot 97 interview with old man Ebro, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Rosenberg.
Laura Styles. Shout out to Laura Styles.
Laura Styles, yes.
Laura Styles. Can't forget Laura Styles.
Can't forget Laura Styles. But what are we drinking, fellas? What are we drinking?
Yeah, man. I recently made a trip over to I've been trying to get back to this place. I went there about a year or two ago. Dry City Brew Works, which is a brewery actually out here in Wheaton, Illinois. Dope little spot, man. Very, very cool place. I just happened to be driving by and I just stopped in that joint. Person behind the bar serving the beer server was very nice. I walked in and he was like, "Hey, friend." I'm like, "Oh, snap, positive vibes and all that." But anyhow, man.
Cheers.
Yeah, man. Let me sample some joints before I actually made some I bought two of these joints. They old school with it, you know what I'm saying? Not old school, I don't want to say that, but you know what I'm saying? They
vintage feel.
Yeah, they're smaller joints. So I think they have a 2-barrel system, I believe. Whatever. But anyhow, they pretty much have their crowlers, yeah, and the growlers, the bigger joints. So I got a crowler of Bubble Dragon, which is their hazy IPA, obviously, right, people? What am I drinking? Hazy IPA. This joint is Bubble Dragon. This is a juicy IPA. From their Facebook page, this juicy IPA is juicy and citrusy. It is hopped with citra hops in the bowl. Okay. and then it's followed by Idaho 7 and El Dorado for the dry hop. Okay, so yeah, it's dry hop with Idaho 7 and El Dorado, which for some beer, geek beer knowledge type joint. Again, that's when they are adding the hops directly in post the boil to, give it even more of a
post the boil.
Yeah, after the boil, you know what I'm saying? Just to give it an even more.
Yeah.
But I haven't had
What's
this.
the ABV? What's the ABV?
This joint is at 7.1.
Okay.
7.1% ABV, man.
I think I said that right. That crowler growler.
Yeah, I think I said I don't get too many of these, so yeah, I think this is the 32-ounce joint is the crowler. I think the growler is the bigger joint. Beer people, help us out if we're wrong about that, because I forgot. But cheers to Dry City Brewworks, man. They got a dope wall with a bunch of black art on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
are they black owned?
No, man. I'm in this is Wheaton, G.
I mean, you never know. You never know.
It's not black owned, but they're very about inclusion, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. They got, you know what I'm saying, a BLM sign outside the door. They have beers with queers or something like that, I believe, on like every other Thursday or something. So they vary, they're about that progressive life, you know what I'm saying? And
true.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Word up.
Okay. I can go.
Yeah, Danny, our guest shouldn't go last.
All right, cool.
And this beer is good, but go ahead.
It looked good. It looked nice and frosty and refreshing, man.
It's good, man.
Yeah. So I got I went a little left, something I normally wouldn't do. I got the Parker County Peach. This is a fruit and field beer. It was a July release, 4th of July release from Martin House Brewing Company in Fort Worth, Texas, out here. ABV is 5.2%. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm not really into the fruity beers, but I'm gonna see what happens today. Just wanted to do a little wild card.
You said fruit and field beer.
Fruit and field beer. Yeah.
Fruit and field. And yeah, I would have to do that.
This is a Parker County Peach beer.
County Peach.
Yep. Parker County Peach. I like got a nice little artwork, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Keep it Kamal. You know what I'm saying? Nice little.
I see it.
You know what I'm saying? So I really was rocking with that little illustration joint. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what it's talking about.
You said Martin House.
It's a Martin House Brewing Company.
Gotcha.
Word up.
Yeah.
Word up.
All right. Sparkston switched it up on us today. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? DJ it's summertime out here, man. You know what I'm saying? What it do?
So is it fair to is that a peach beer or a fruit and field beer?
It's called the style is called a fruit and field beer, but it is peach. It's peach though. It's but the peach isn't overpowering.
Yeah. But the peach up front, or was it up front, or is it probably on the back end? The peach. Where are you tasting the peach at?
On the back end. Okay. Definitely on the back end.
Tasting that peach on the back end.
It's up front. It's up front. It's definitely there up front.
Hey, however you want to taste the peach is cool with us.
It's definitely up front. Hey.
These guys over here, man. All right, so today I'm doing one that I had in the stash from Hot Butcher. You know what I'm saying? God. Never had this before. This is Mobula.
Okay.
This is an Imperial Stout. Didn't know that. I expected it to be an IPA. I just did, like some mosaic hops type stuff. But this is Imperial Stout brewed with chocolate, coconut, and almonds. Never had this before. We about to have it right here live on the show.
That is, let me tell you something. That is a rich beer, people. Come on, I'll let Kamal do his thing, and then once he starts to drink it, he'll
Look at that.
I mean, look at that, people. If you're watching this on YouTube, I mean, it's pouring as if it's damn near coffee. Just the
thick, boy.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah,
thick.
Watch this. Right. All the flavors that are on that can are in that within the notes.
Rich. All right. Yeah, so first of all,
go ahead.
As I put it to my mouth, its nose is wonderful right now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's fresh, that's rich, that's roasty, that's chocolatey, that's almondy. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I feel you. Yo, I ain't gonna put them up against no other beer, but I do like a barley wine. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Revolution Brewing. Just giving them a run for their money right now. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, like this is a tasty joint right now.
Hey, it's super tasty. It's so tasty, man. It was almost too tasty for me. Like it was just so good.
But it's not like overpowering. This is kind of crushable, actually. You know,
that's hot butcher, Danny. So the joint that we be having that we always talking about their hazy IPAs, but basically anything that they brew is great, man.
But let me slow down, man, because this is 10.5 ABV. So I gotta take it easy. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Of course, others be like, oh, that's nothing, but nah.
The high ABV, ABV like
10.5. Anything over 5 is high. No. Like a 6, 7. But nah, this is a tasty joint though. This is a tasty.
Nice.
So look, I want to come right out the gate, man. You guys had already saw the Tyler interview, I guess, because I was talking about it today as if I was bringing something to y'all attention. Like, hey, here we go. Let's talk about this. And Kamal, you was like, yeah, I saw it already. And then
it spread like wildfire. I mean, he was talking. He was talking, man. It's one of the more focused, better interviews from an artist like that has come out in a while. You know what I'm saying? Honest, very transparent, straight, like, you know, I haven't seen him do Breakfast Club. I kind of been off, you know, a whole lot of interviews, but I am a fan of Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying? I used to watch them, like, man, I used to check for their stuff. But and I would like to know how he does in that space, because a lot of times they like to, you know, just get at, you know, kind of sensationalize crazy stuff. But I would like to know how they would deal with this new Tyler, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a newer, more mature Tyler, you know what I'm saying? And the things that he was saying about artistry and, you know, especially about how he was coming up as a black kid, being more or less left and not like normal, typical black music kid. You know what I'm saying? I felt him, G. I felt him. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is cool for me, who's been watching Tyler's career since Bastard. You know what I'm saying? I always could tell that he had a musical ear. He would talk about crazy stuff, but he always has had a musical ear and something to make me keep following him and listening to how he progressed. You know what I'm saying? And this is very cool to see him bloom into what he is right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched the Lollapalooza performance. And it was good. You know what I'm saying? It was good. He's been killing it, man.
I'm gonna take it up a notch. I would say it was great, but
I mean, there was, and this is just on some Chicago stuff, but there was a shot from like behind him showing the Chicago skyline in the dark with all the lights. I'm like, yo, this man is killing it in Chicago right now, G. Wow, G.
Yeah, man.
Wow. These cats, they singing his song. Album that just dropped.
Headline.
And they sing headlining Lollapalooza. Man, it was man. He on a wave right now. And I love that he getting this attention, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is the last thing I'm gonna say. I don't want to take up everybody's time. You know what I'm saying?
No, you could.
But
keep it going.
What he said about DJ Khaled is and it wasn't like it was a diss. It was just straight facts, because it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? But to say, like, he bases his whole career on being number one. We the best, and couldn't understand that this kid, this mysterious music. That's the term that Khaled used. You know what I'm saying? Beat him, who had the biggest names on his project. You know what I'm saying? But it goes to what he was saying also about artists caring about what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He really is an artist, and he really cares about you know, the work that he puts into everything. You know what I'm saying? And it shined through, and the Grammy saw it. You know what I'm saying? And that boy did he get a Grammy? Did he win a Grammy?
Yes. Last year.
Hell yeah.
Oh, for the last album.
Yeah, no, so that's 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, man, he got a Grammy off that thing. And Khaled was mad about it. You know what I'm saying? And that just goes to show true, man, give it up for the true artists out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's fire to me. I like that. I like seeing, you know, somebody, he took a chance. He put out there what he envisioned and took a chance. Not just going for big names on this project and, you know, the sensationalized crazy lights and, you know, the big names on a project is a big deal for Khaled. You know what I'm saying? And for other artists.
Yeah.
But this man came through rocking a wig, you know what I'm saying? And was just giving energy at shows. Actually, him doing the Igor and in the wig, doing all of that at the Lala joint was one of my favorite portions. Because, like, to be honest, you know, his movement with the wig on gives it a whole nother vibe. You know what I'm saying? That joint was just entertaining. It's entertainment. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That is cool to me.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about it mainly just because of two things. First of all, Kamal, you talked on our podcast when we covered Tyler's album about how he had became a fully realized artist. And it's just a lot of content within the interview that kind of can speak to that. His perspective on many things is just amazing, which I think lends, you know, credit to his artistry, you know, his music and whatnot. Two things he was talking about throughout the whole interview, which I was just connected with so much. I was like, man, I wish I could meet this guy and talk with him. Nuance and reference. That was like the two big things throughout the entire interview. Nuance and reference. And that was just amazing how he connected with those two things so much because, you know, he was trying to, he's been nuanced his whole career. Shout out to his mom for allowing him to be different, you know, from other people and whatnot that would enable for him to have a different perspective. And reference, man, I've always said, man, and I'm gonna get out of here and go to Dannie, but your hip hop, I've always talked about hip hop and how your hip hop is only as big as your outlet. And what I mean is that, you know, when I came up and I was a shorty, my reference was a female who was 5 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have anything else besides Mary J. You know what I'm saying? Total, all these other kinds of joints. You know what I'm saying? As to where a lot of the hip hop that I'm into now, I had to go back on because coming up, my reference was a female. The same way he was talking about, you know, man, they was comparing me to grave diggers and whatnot. It's like, gee, I don't know what grave diggers is. I'm a West Coast cat. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but just the whole conversation around reference and nuance, I thought was so important. It just explains to me how he is such a creative artist, man. And even his perspective on things like Jada, you know what I'm saying? How he broke that down. His perspective on Eminem, saying, man, Eminem is in a place right now where he's too technical.
I gotta say, I want to say something about that on this Nas album too. But go ahead.
Right.
Yeah, but no, but I just think, I mean,
he's not wrong, this, man. He's not wrong.
Put it like this: if you wonder why we're talking about an interview on our podcast where we do interviews, go watch Tyler the Creator on Hot 97. DJ Thicket Sparks.
For sure, like the same thing. especially when it comes down to references, that really spoke to me, because it kind of made you think about even the own references in your life. Like I think my introduction to hip hop was, my early stages of listening to hip hop, like Bone Thugs and Harmony was like really like took over my life, and I can kind of hear the influences when it comes down to artists that I kind of gravitate to, and even when it comes down to DMX. That probably was like my next favorite artist, and you know what I'm saying, just going back and trying to just reflect on the things that you gravitate toward to. He definitely made, what I'm saying, just made me think throughout the interview. One of the other things is just him just speaking about his growth, being around who we call his big homies. Being able to, just being able to pull different things from people to even make himself a better person.
Yeah.
Like when he was talking about Jared Carmichael, the comedian, like just being able to express your thoughts more eloquently, increase your vocabulary, things like that. Like I don't know, it was more like the interview honestly motivated me, like just to like tap into my own creativity, tap into my, just the things that really move me, you know what I'm saying, rather than anything else, because that's all it's really about. And you can see him as a person that has evolved into himself, you know what I'm saying, like you've actually seen an artist that is fully evolved, and he only 30, bro. Like
30.
I remember in the chat, I'm like, yo, wait till this man is 50. Like, can you imagine what this man is doing and speaking on this level at 30? You know what I'm saying? I thought it was dope when he was speaking about his performance at the BET Awards, and he was like, man, Lil Durk came up to me. He's like, told me I had the best performance of the night. He's like, I didn't even think Lil Durk would rock with me. You know what I'm saying? But the man is fire. Like, he's fire, bro. The man is, he's fire, bro. And he's I think he's allowed to talk his shit. Like he's allowed to talk his shit, man. He's definitely allowed to talk his shit, bro. Like the whole rant, like, yo, like niggas was pushing me to the side when I first came out. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm still here.
Yeah.
Like he's still, man.
My legs longer than everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
From the standpoint of how his reach, you know what I'm saying? Him traveling around and all that, you know what I'm saying? That joint felt like a podcast, man. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Shout out to, man.
Yeah,
and
man,
come on, you right. I don't know
man.
if he can do that. I don't know if he can get that. I don't know if he can get that on Breakfast Club. I feel like there are certain interviews that Ebro and Rosenberg know are important as to where they just gonna let the artist talk. Because they
but see, there's certain artists, they be playing, like Breakfast Club be playing with certain artists, you know what I'm saying? They be playing with them. You know what I'm saying? They'll pull out the sensational stuff and the baby mama stuff and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And Ebro had like Rosenberg be a fan. He's a fan.
Yeah.
He loved rap. And so he be fanning out. But sometimes, I don't be liking to watch Ebro, mainly because he be a bit of a hater on younger artists. You know what I'm saying? He like that boom bap rap. And it's like, man, what you doing? He'll let you know. He like, man, yeah, okay, but how long is this gonna last though? You know what I'm saying? And I believe that on this interview, and if he does, and if I don't know if he did Breakfast Club because he was in New York, but
it would have came out. It would have came out by now.
It probably would have came out by now.
This is about 3-4 days old at this point,
right?
So.
But he commanded their attention. You know what I'm saying? Out the gate, he talking business. He talking substance. He didn't come in there, you know what I'm saying, on that sensationalized, you know what I'm saying, picking boogers, fruity, oh, you look beautiful.
Right.
You know, he did that, but that wasn't what the conversation was about. You know what I'm saying? He came in there on business. He like, man, gee, look, check it out. I do music and I care about it, and this is how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? His comments about Like some of his most, like, besides the nuance and reference points, which was very important. I mean, that was a thread throughout the whole interview, which was very important. Oh, yo, this joint is whack, but all these, like, the whole analogy or whatever about how, you know, they'll see a comment, somebody will see a comment.
It was beautiful, man.
And saying, these 10 comments under this photo would be like, yo, this is trash, whack. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, then your mans come through like, man, you seen such and such? Man, the streets ain't messing with it. I heard a lot of people not messing with it.
Oh, yeah, word. Yeah.
Man, it's trash. You start to question how you feel about it.
I almost threw my phone during that point.
Bro, that's so real, G.
It is.
That's very true, man.
This man is a philosopher right now. He like really breaking it down, G. Like,
but it's like he's been there though.
Yeah.
He's been there. He's been there. He's seen exactly that. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, we all have, because I know I can't say, I can't speak for everybody, but I know I have definitely been influenced by, like, man, I'm feeling this joint. And then people be like, or out here, man, this joint hot. I'm like, dang, it's hot? Really?
Right.
It's that hot, man? And so I listen to it. I be like, I don't know, G. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the biggest argument that I have with people is my beautiful, dark, twisted fantasy being his best album, which I wholeheartedly disagree with. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, during that time, I used to be like, dang, G. I mean, he got some major songs on here, don't get me wrong, but his best album, no, I don't know. There's some issues. I got issues with the album, you know what I'm saying? There's some things that but it's my reference point. You know what I'm saying? We about to get into Nas soon, you know what I'm saying? And, of course, people are in love with it. You know what I'm saying? People are in love with it. I'm not in love with it. I like it. But there's a certain sound that I prefer to hear from Nas. There's a certain sound I prefer to hear in music in general. You know what I'm saying? And it's reference point. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. He's not wrong. Nobody's wrong.
Nobody's wrong.
Nobody's wrong.
That
music shit is subjective, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, you know, we like some years ago, we had a conversation about what a hater is. You know what I'm saying? Like, people hating. What's a hater? You know what I'm saying? My feeling is, you're not a hater if you just don't like something. You know what I'm saying? You can just not like something.
Right.
But if you don't want it to exist at all, you a hater, bro.
Right.
Let that man live. You know what I'm saying?
Live, G.
It won't be here in a couple years. Playboy, you don't know that, G.
Yeah.
Right.
There's mad people that like this joint, G.
Yeah.
There's mad people that like it. Chill. Right. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that, G. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hating on it. It could do what it do. But I don't listen to it. It's not for me. So I'm not on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't feeling that. But I'm not gonna be like, man, he needs to be gone, G. Man, get that trash out of here, man.
Stop rapping.
I may say that.
Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater, Sparks.
I just be hungry, man. That's all. I just be needing a meal.
Yeah, man. We kind of connected, you know, the possibility that people's anger most of the time be from the fact that they be really hungry.
Niggas really be hungry, man. That's all it is. They just need a meal.
Yeah, you need to hungry, grab a Snickers, something like that. So
grab a Snickers.
Let's go ahead and get into Nasir Jones, King Disease 2. The second
Hit-Boy.
You know what I'm saying? Their follow-up to their 2020 Grammy nominated joint. Some references. Shout out Tyler. Some references here, or not references. A little background. This is Nas's 13th studio album.
Wow.
Nas is right now. Nas is up there. What is Nas? 48? Whatever he is, I don't know.
Yeah, he's not quite 50 yet, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm trying to set the tone somewhat. Yeah, Nas is 47. Just like I said the last time we reviewed the Nas album, when it comes to Nas, I'm biased. I have to let that out the gate. You know, Nas is my favorite rapper of all time. He is potentially the most influential rapper on me from the standpoint of, you know, my own journey as an MC and whatnot. Maybe him and I don't know who else. I don't know. Nas is up there though. I think that Illmatic is the greatest rap album of all time. I'm just painting this picture so in case you wonder why my opinion is the way it is. But no, I think this is a good album. Like I said the last time we reviewed a Nas album, I'm at the point right now where I just kind of know what I'm gonna get from Nas. You know what I'm saying? He's never gonna slack on rapping. He's always gonna be on point when it comes to his pen game and whatnot. Just to kind of cover the album a little bit. There's some songs on here I don't like, but a majority of the album I do like. So I do think that it's a pretty good album. I think that it's better than the first King Disease. I think that I like it more than the first one. First one was like, this is decent. But for me, this one here, I like Pressure. I really like 40 Side. There's these comments on 40 Side about OG Talk, and I think OG Talk kind of sums up the album in general. Nas is at his point right now where he recognizes who he is. Not that he ever hasn't, but you know, he's an elder statesman in the game. He's a master teacher, man. He's somebody who's giving you jewels, who's giving you game, you know what I'm saying? It's a song on here where he's popping shit at the end of it. What is that? Is that a Store Run? Store Run. He popping shit a little bit there. Like, you can't send me to the store. I own the store.
Oh, yeah.
That's what J. Cole should have sounded like on what you call it. But instead it didn't come off like that.
Yeah.
No, that's another conversation. Yeah. All right. But 40 Side is good. I liked EPMD too. M Verse was good. At the same time, it was just M is at a point where I don't know. It seems like he's just trying to show us he can rap good. I'll leave that there. I liked Rare. I liked Moments. My favorite joint is Store Run. Store Run is so good to me, man. Hit-Boy flipped the shit out that sample.
Yeah.
Nobody. Lauryn Hill was rapping G. Came front. I like Lauren. Brunch on Sundays, man. I really like that joint, man, because I feel that vibe, G. I enjoy brunch. I enjoy going out on Sunday. I went out with my kids like 2 Sundays ago.
Brunch on Sundays is like not the song, but the actual event itself is cool.
Gee, I went to some Mexican spot that was popping like a couple Sundays ago with my kids and some friends, and we was in that joint. Composure, Hit-Boy got off. Hit-Boy be rapping sometimes.
Hit-Boy got off. And he did get off.
My Bible. The story on the Death Row East Coast joint is good, but I don't like that beat at all. I don't like that beat, man. I can't front. It's a couple of songs I just don't care for, but most of the album I like it. I think it's a good, decent Nas project. And again, master teacher Nas here, man. A lot of the bars are just, you know, where he's at in life right now as an elder statesman in rap. So, yeah.
Word
for
sure.
Yeah,
I go. So I rocked with the album. Nas, as a Nas fan, you know, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't gotta be, man. Keep it.
And I'm not, man. But I definitely am a Hit-Boy fan. I think I've been rocking with Hit-Boy since about 2012.
Yeah.
The Hit Story mixtape. You know what I'm saying? So, when it came down to the blending of the two, like OT said, the first album, but this one, definitely rocking with, man. Yeah. I'm really a fan of Hit-Boy's production style when it comes down to beats from scratch and sampling, man. Like, his ability to make.
Let me stop. Does he have a sound? Because I feel like he
does have a sound. He does have a sound. Sometimes
I don't know if he does, but go ahead.
But I think he has a sample style and he has a from scratch style. So if you can, you know what I'm saying, that's how I can, because it doesn't sound exactly like he did in 2012, but I can pretty much point out a Hit-Boy beat for the most part. But yeah, like Hit-Boy pretty much. I mean, the both of them working together on this album, man. I really appreciate it, bro. Songs I really liked, EPMD. I like EPMD. I think I would have preferred, even though the song is titled EPMD, EPMD did not shine on this song.
Yeah.
I think I would have preferred a Nas and M to go back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
But Nas murdered it. M verse fell off at the last. He switched his delivery. The last delivery he switched to, I don't know what happened. Like he went real like freestyle jazz saxophone trumpet player with his delivery, and it just kind of was like
he was a jazz saxophonist, man.
We know you're nice, M. We know you nice, but like Tyler said, you're getting a little too technical. Where it's just like technical. I'm gonna just press next on that. Store Run, definitely love Store Run. Brunch on Sundays is my shit, yo. I'm in Houston, so Sunday Monday is I've been
there. You go,
boy.
I'm trying to get back.
Man, I rocked with Composure. My Bible, Nas is good. Like the album ended pretty solid.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? Like
it's a run towards solid, the end. Man. It's like
hell yeah. So it's some joints that I was kind of on the fence on, but I kind of let them play. Like I just let the beat build. You know what I'm saying? Just let it do what it do. Kind of leaned on liking it more. It's not really any songs I didn't like. It's just more of on the fence with. I can say Nas was agile on like every beat, bro.
Oh, for
like,
sure.
It was top tier agility, bro. Like I think he rapped the whole album.
Oh,
I don't know
sure.
if he took a bar off. I don't think he took one bar off the whole album, bro.
That Tiger Woods bar, G. I bet bro. Tiger happy both his parents' lives matter now. There was some weight behind that, G.
Man, bro.
Facts.
So yeah. I don't know, man. This is a very good pair. Like this is a very good pair. I don't know if they're gonna do another one. I hope they keep it going, man. Man, definitely keep it going.
They might. I feel like they should go ahead and do a third one to make a trilogy. You know what I'm saying?
For real. So I'm a fan, and I definitely be looking forward to it. I can't really say I'm a Nas fan, but you know, I'm a Nas and Hit-Boy fan, man.
But are you a Lupe fan?
Keep it going. Am I a Lupe fan? I think I'm up to 10 songs, man. I'm up to 10 Lupe songs, man. I'm waiting for OT to send me this playlist and shit. I can rock with Lupe running though. For some reason, I can run to Lupe though.
Okay. All right.
I can run to Lupe. I feel like
if I was running to Lupe, I'd be like tripping over myself because I had to think too much.
Yeah. You had to think too much.
Yeah.
No, I think I probably would listen to more of the dumbed down songs on that playlist. I think that's what Apple Music did. Apple Music gave me the dumbed down Lupe. But anyway, Nas and Hit-Boy, man. King's Disease 2 was. I give it. We're not rating albums no more, huh?
You can rate it, man. Rate it. What you rate it?
Man? I don't know. Maybe a 7.5, 8, 7.75. You know.
If I was to rate it, I'd probably give it something like that too. I might give it an 8. You know what I'm saying? I actually like it. I like it better than the last King's Disease.
Yeah.
I feel like Hit-Boy's production is sometimesy for me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I really like it, and sometimes I'm like, this sound better if it was like for an R&B person. You know what I'm saying? For an R&B song, or like he has very single worthy songs. You know what I'm saying? Very mainstream sounding songs. He has this mainstream sound. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really like, I like Benny the Butcher, and I wasn't a really big fan of the Benny the Butcher Hit-Boy project. You know what I'm saying? The Burden of Proof joint. King's Disease 1, like, after listening to, like, I've been listening to this King's Disease 2, like, replay, just to see how I feel about it officially. You know what I'm saying? And so then I went back to King's Disease 1. And there's some songs on King's Disease 1 that are really good. But there definitely, it sounds almost like, Nas, this elder statesman over these newer sounding beats.
Yeah,
Kind of awkward sometimes. On the first one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially that song with like ASAP Ferg, like the last joint, you know what I'm saying?
504.
Which is probably a bonus track. I'm gonna say the last song is The Cure. You know what I'm saying? Like that joint fire.
Yeah.
But so here's the thing with Nas, man. Life is Good is came out in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
And then he didn't drop anything until like 2018.
The Kanye joint, right? Yeah.
The Kanye joint.
No. Lost Tapes too. Is that considered an album?
Well, it is, but
okay, we'll consider
some of that stuff is old. I'm not gonna really consider that one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like as far as like an official album.
Okay.
But I remember, he did a Khaled joint, and I remember thinking, this song okay. Dang, Nas sound kind of rusty a little bit. This ain't. And I feel like, and I remember the moment when I listening to King Disease 2, I'm like, I remember when I said, dang, Nas was kind of rusty, G. I remember when I said Nas was kind of rusty. This man back at it. You know what I'm saying? This man is a rapper. He got that Esco vibe. He got,
he popping, baby.
He's spitting about the ladies. He's spitting knowledge. That's Esco, man. Escobar Caesar has returned, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this man kind of.
I didn't want to fan out. Thank you, Kamal. Go ahead.
Ooh, this man, like, I didn't really I didn't really feel that with the King Disease. To even listening to this album. Okay, let me see what's up. I went back to Nasir, the Kanye joint. You know what I'm saying? And that man was rapping on there. You know what I'm saying? But this project, he still got it, G. This is Nas, man. This is Esco. This is like, man, Godson across the belly. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, this man got it, G. This man got it. Like the way he handles certain topics, like he's respected, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he definitely OG talk over the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, when I get booked, they got me as a legacy rapper. You know what I'm saying? So I upped the price.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My man, this OG talk, I go from IPO to IPO. You know what I'm saying? That man is talking business talk, G.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, this man spitting, G. This man spitting. I listened to what's Jay's last album? The
444.
The 444 joint. That man spitting, G. And to hear older rappers like of that caliber, of their caliber, still have it. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? We're not talking about Khaled joint. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure I said for Khaled joint. I was kind of disappointed by the Jay and Nas joint. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it could have been way better. You know what I'm saying? Way better. But to know that they both still have it, and Nas gave these people what they wanted, G. He gave them Esco, G. Yeah. This man is not light with it. He came with it, man. And that's refreshing to hear. You know what I'm saying? That's refreshing to hear. Right now is a good time for music a little bit right now, man. We kind of far and in between with drops. You know what I'm saying? Because not a lot has really been dropping. You know what I'm saying? That's like worthwhile. You know what I'm saying? Kanye, where you at, man? But for me, man, look. Hold on, man. Let me see what's good, man.
Mar's gonna give us. Go ahead. Yeah.
Store Run Into Moments. Store Run and Moments are my top two joints on the whole project, G. You know what I'm saying? Moments we can't relive.
Bruh.
This man be coming with concepts, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not even mad at YKTV. You know what I'm saying?
That's another one. I'm not going with that. I'm good.
Nah, actually, I'm not mad at that joint. Like, after listening to it for, like, so many times, I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying? I like that joint. Now, I'm not a big... I like Pressure. I like 40 Side.
40 Side, baby.
I like the story. Real. I like the story on Death Row East because I like...
Story's cool, but...
Yeah. I mean, and the thing, and here's the thing that I feel about the whole project. I think Nas was top tier. I think Nas came with it on every joint. You know what I'm saying? I thought that there were some beats on there that could have been better.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And, like, of course, everybody's loving the Lauryn Hill joint. I thought it was, like, a little too jazzy. You know what I'm saying? I was I could do without it. You know what I'm saying? I could do without it. But I mean, it's cool that Lauren's on the album and all.
Yeah. You know what it is? I was gonna text y'all this. It's probably this for me. I've been one of the most listened to albums this year for me is that Paul Grant Waves joint. That's one of the joints that Brittany Carter had rapped over. The wavy. So I'm in a whole jazz instrumental hip hop type, and that you're right. That joint is like very
reference points, man.
That's my. Go ahead, Kamal. Go ahead.
I feel you. I'm not hating on that. You know what I'm saying? No phony love. Like, to hear, like, this man got he got Charlie on this joint and the last joint. Yeah. Shout out Charlie Wilson, man.
Shout out Charlie Wilson.
He's
the man.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a beast.
The man.
And I'm only gonna say this because I'm a fan of Anderson .Paak, but Anderson .Paak's joint on the last King's Disease is fire, and I wish he was on this project as well.
That made my run playlist. Said it's so bad. That joint is up.
And look, and to my point of Hit-Boy making mainstream. Sometimes it didn't always kind of fit with Nas to me. On listening to the last King's Disease, and maybe this is a credit to Anderson .Paak, but Anderson .Paak's joint, I felt like Nas should have just been featured on that joint because Anderson .Paak's verse, the melodies he gave in that joint was fire over Hit-Boy's production. Fire. And then Nas come in, it's like, this is cool as a feature. You know what I'm saying? But nah, give me more Anderson .Paak. This man is killing this song. When I'm gonna run with you. I can't man, he was killing that joint. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Silk Sonic when they drop it, man. But
at least they're not giving us dates and they're not holding to them.
Right. But brunch on Sundays. Brunch on Sundays is my joint. I'm not a real big fan of Count Me In, but I do like Composure.
Yes.
And after Composure, and I feel like this is because the first time I listened to it, I was walking the dog and then I got home, and so like I was done at Composure. But like the last two joints are kind of lost for me. I've heard them, but it's like I don't know how I really feel about them. Like they kind of up in the air, you know what I'm saying? But overall, I do like it more than the last joint. I do think it's a solid project, and I like seeing Nas in this form. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nas is older, and he's still giving him thoughts, giving him that Playboy Nas. Nas still, you know what I'm saying? He's still out here like a young, suave Playboy. You know what I'm saying? Right. He might as well never, like, I think he wanted to settle down, but, you know, it's like, did he give Khalees bars in here? It sounded like he did. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But it sounds like he gave Khalees some bars in here, but still respected her too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Still respected her.
He a playboy though.
Too,
you never know who he talking to, man. You know.
Yeah.
He didn't have that. He didn't have Nicki. You know, him and Nicki had a stint. I mean,
that's crazy. I forgot about that, G.
Right.
Nas be living that college life.
He does.
Y'all not serious.
Joke, y'all.
Y'all
we just
serious.
had a conversation. That's an inside joke. That's an inside joke. True that.
So y'all got this on the few albums that get a lot of that get repeat play for this year. Is this one of the few?
All right, so
go back
maybe
to this for sure.
So yeah, it's 3 albums that have gotten a lot of repeats for me. That would be Tyler, Mach-Hommy, and J. Cole. Outside of that, we'll see what happens. You know, I mean, it just dropped.
Tyler, Mach-Hommy, and Snow Allegra for me. Snow Allegra definitely. Don't you know how at the end of the year they give you like the numbers now? Like you don't listen to this song, G. Snow Allegra getting numbers from me right now, G.
Yeah.
She getting numbers from me, bro.
That may be
I gotta press play on it.
Yeah.
Man,
Sparks, I don't know why
I'm ratchet, man.
I feel that, G. Reference points, ratchet, man. Reference points.
Man, like I'm very like I don't even know why, bro. Like I can't even explain it. Like certain Sonics just don't do it for me, bro.
I did that 808, you be like, ooh.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it is, man.
Danny be like, ooh, I like that. Let me go work out. Ooh. Yeah. He's so silly. No, but yeah, I think though. I mean, we'll see what happens with this. I mean, obviously, I mean, we didn't get a chance to talk about it because the album didn't drop. But once, from what I'm hearing, from what people are saying, right, and I intentionally don't pay attention to Ye before he come out because I want to hear the music, right? Yeah. I intentionally, because I know, Ye is one of the greatest promotional artists ever from the standpoint of how he can build something up and really get everybody's attention. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And from what I'm hearing, Donda's gonna sound amazing. From what I'm hearing, right? I heard people who, I mean, I think both of you have seen the. Yeah, I've heard a little bit of it. Danny, I think has heard more than me.
Yeah, I've heard.
Jada, J Electronica, all these different feature artists. Supposedly,
I think every song has a feature, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay,
maybe
like
only
it.
A few.
It looked like it. I think they like somebody put out like a track list, like 22 songs or something like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I'm not overhyped about it. I don't know. Like
me either, man.
I just I think I'm just gonna say he's probably one of the greatest performance artists in the world. Like I want to compare this to, like, I think I would say it in the chat. I want to compare this to like
that's a good
like
way
those
to put
New York City art shows where like somebody chains themselves to the wall and then you just throw paint at them and then everybody just sits in the room. And I want to compare them to that, man. It's like it's not even just music no more. It's just like it's just full encompassing art. Like it's something else.
When people be asking the question of, you know, where you put Kanye and your greatest rappers of all time, I think that's it's not disrespectful. I think it's unfair to even categorize him in this. You can 100% say Kanye is one of your top 5 rappers or whatever. But when I think of Ye, I'm thinking of MJ and Prince and these artists, G.
Like, I'm thinking like Leonardo da Vinci, nigga.
Yeah, like feel how you feel about that statement, people. But that's where I'm at with it. Like, I think it's unfair to just categorize. He's not just a rapper. Yeah. It's way more than that if you paying attention. Like it's some other shit going on. So,
you know, and shout out, you know what I'm saying, my homie Oscar.
Don't do it.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be, you know, displeased with what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, drop the album. This is trash, man. What you doing, man? Drop it, man. Come on. Stop all that.
Yeah.
And I feel that, but at the same time, for me personally, you know, when he drop it, he drop it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, we've been waiting on. I mean, the thing is, the difference between like this and like a Detox or and ain't nobody checking for the Cure by the RZA, but I am. You know what I'm saying? But or like Certified Lover Boy by Drake. You know what I'm saying? The thing with Kanye is that he said it's coming.
Yeah.
And he's done shows and it hasn't dropped. And so I get it, but at the same time, man, whenever you drop it is when he drop it. Whatever, man.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Like, I was watching a recent interview, not a recent interview, but I was watching an old interview with Jay on Breakfast Club. And he was just like, yo, nobody can rush my process. Like if I'm not feeling it, if it's not ready, then it's just not ready. Like nobody's going to rush my process. And I respect that. And I respect that on Ye shit. Like
I have a theory.
Yeah. He's one man, G.
I think that Ye is such a avant-garde type artist,
yes,
that lives in the moment and whatnot, that he's still just creating. I don't even think it's a rush to I heard that Jada and Stout and the Locks is on the album, right? That's what
they came after they probably wouldn't have been on there.
Do you see what I'm saying? I think that he is about capturing certain moments, right?
They probably wouldn't have been on there.
I don't, and that's what I'm saying. Now, that shit still got to be good though.
Yeah,
yeah,
it does.
But it's like, oh man, y'all killed it at Versus. Come down to where you at? Atlanta.
Atlanta.
It's like,
my man living in the basement in Atlanta Hawks Stadium. G.
Shout out to Watch the Throne. Right, today is the 10-year anniversary. It's a lot of people that were involved with that project have been like posting about it, and you know, they were saying then they were staying in the lobbies of hotels and in like stadium. They were staying there, still staying in the stadium, living there to produce certain things and get stuff together. This ain't new. This ain't new to Kanye. You know what I'm saying? He been doing stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying as far as not even like, look, when it come out, look, that's why I don't know why people are upset, because it's like, what album that Kanye's dropped within the past 3-4 drops have all even came out remotely close to when even the joints that came out for like Ye didn't drop that Friday. That should drop like Sunday for whatever reason. Right. Life of Pablo didn't drop right away.
It dropped like Monday or something like that, because I was at work when it dropped.
He was still editing for whatever reason. So, come on, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I honestly don't think he starts on the album till he said he about to drop it. Till he says he about to drop it. Like I don't think this is like, yo, I've been working on this joint for so long. I really think he's like, I'm about to drop an album, and then he just starts working on it.
That'd be crazy.
I remember when Yeezus came out. He had all these, and Rick Rubin has talked about how he had all these unfinished files. And he brought them to him, and it was like a week before it was supposed to release. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, well, we could like do this. You know what I'm saying? And he worked with Rick Rubin to like get that joint together. But this ain't foreign for Kanye. You know, like now, granted, it's gotten worse. I mean, Pablo, we was waiting on Pablo. You know what I'm saying? We waited on Ye. We waited on all of those.
On everything. Only thing we didn't wait on was the Sunday Quiet joint, because nobody cared. G.
Why shouldn't we be okay with waiting? Why shouldn't we be okay with waiting though? Like, why shouldn't we? Why are we so impatient?
You know what I mean, I'm not impatient. The thing is, I'm not like, I'm like, whatever, man. When he dropped, whatever, man. I'm not like, when he said he was going to drop, I was refreshing Apple, like, what's good?
Yeah.
But
Well, that's the thing right there, Danny. There are dates that are being communicated, right?
Yeah.
To people. And then prior to the date coming, there are live sessions that are being recorded and put out there by Ye.
Yeah.
That gives people hope. And then the next day, nothing happens.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, but my point is that I'm not even looking at that because I don't trust this guy, G.
Yeah.
when I have 56 messages missed in our chat, and when I'm being tagged in my Facebook chat, shout out my homie Ant, Germ, Corey, Miles, all of them. When I'm getting blown up,
shout out, man.
Shout out the whole Maywood crew. When that's happening,
gang,
Ye dropped. Until then, I'm trying to make my own shit. I ain't got the mental capacity to worry about what he doing out here, G.
Off that shit, man.
Shout out, word to Kris Jenner, man. Because one thing I learned, like I saw Kim Kardashian a video. She was talking about something, but she said that one thing that her mom taught her is that don't ever talk about anything until you release it. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk about nothing until you release it. And I'm trying with that. I'm trying. It'd be hard to like, man, G, look what I'm working on, G.
Rapping lyrics.
Look what I'm working on.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? But man, G, Kanye, you gotta learn from your girl, from your ex-girl. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn from your old mother-in-law. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
Hey, man, that's all nuance and reference points, man. That's all nuance and reference points. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is. He can do what he want, man. Why he gotta, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that system, man. Fuck all that, man.
I feel that. I feel you, G. I mean, because the thing is, like, here's the thing, though. We all talking as fans.
Yeah.
We mad that we like, people be mad he didn't drop, but you gonna be happy when it drop. You know what I'm saying? Drop the album. You know what I'm saying? But when it drop, you gonna be happy, though. And you either gonna like it or not like it. Is it worth the wait or not? You know what I'm saying? You gonna listen either way. You know what I'm saying? People, but that's the thing. Like, Kanye has had he gave an analogy years ago about being a tightrope artist, where you know what I'm saying, you are like, I'm the artist that's walking on a tightrope. Artists walk on a tightrope. You know what I'm saying? You look to see if he's gonna fall or not. You know what I'm saying? You looking to see if he gonna fall or not.
Word.
But you're looking, though. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he want.
Yeah.
That's
everybody
what
feel a way about Ye, but at least they feel something. There you go. And you give me whatever that Brandy joint is. I don't know.
Which I think is his best album, Late Registration. Holla, holla, holla.
All right, let's get up out of here. Look here. Look. BEERZ and BARZ, DJ Sparks, we Design Lab Sparks, 627 food truck, all of
4501 Alameda, the bus stop food truck park, all that.
Fuck y'all talking about Luella Cole. Second half,
new merch dropping soon.
Gravy,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gravy, all of that, soon. Man.
Yeah, man.
All that, man.
Ooh, I might have my hand in a little pot for the Luella Cole drop.
I think you do, man. We need to discuss that.
Y'all better have that conversation y'all was talking about yesterday. I know that.
You do. Word up.
All right, BEERZ and BARZ. We out, y'all.